said that tomorrow you are going to face your GTO and you are not even aware how many tasks are there. I said that, sir, tomorrow I'll go to the GTO ground and I will face the task then and there. And then he abused me for like 10
Okay.
seconds. And to which I
Right,
was
right.
just sitting like this, and this was my only expression. I was just smiling to it.
Hi Nirmal, I am so glad to have you back on the channel. Last time you gave some strategy and tips to the NDA student, and that was of a great use. Now I am here with one more video with you, and you have been the student of mine in Insight SSB app related to the preparation of SSB. So, and you've got recommended. So it's a great thing for me, and I'm glad to have you here. तो अभी जो मेन कंसर्न है that is students have right now just cleared the examination or they've just completed the examination. Most of them have an idea that they'll be clearing the examination this time. They want to start up with the preparation. So once you clear the examination, how exactly you planned your strategy that I will go about SSB in this way, I have this much time left, so how exactly you prepared?
Okay, so I'm talking about the SSB preparation. I gave my exam for NDA on 6th of September 2020. And when I came back home, I just went through the answer keys. I was sure that yes, this time I'm able to, I will clear the written for sure. So right after 10 days, I purchased the master screening course from the Insight SSB app. And then onwards, I started my preparation for the screening part, to which I referred to some of the OIR books also. And I also referred to the videos that were uploaded in the master screening series, and I
Right.
just went through the PP and AT videos, and I also took a bit amount of guidance from a colonel sir. So that's what I did initially in the month of
Okay.
September.
Okay. So
Yes,
how
ma'am.
exactly it was of a help to you? जैसे आपने screening की कुछ videos देखी थी. So how you got an idea that what kind of story making is required? Let me just give you an example. I'm just showing you one of the picture and let me know that if this is a picture in front of you, use the same things that I have suggested and tell me how it can be produced when it comes to the SSB center. Yeah, this is
Okay,
the picture.
okay. So basically, ma'am, in this picture, as we can see that a woman is lying on the bed, and her son probably is staring out of the window. So basically, if we talk about PPDT, if this picture comes in PPDT, then our basic approach to the picture should be that we should scan the background first. Like the background is of a room, it is of a bedroom to be more precise, and then we should come to the foreground, like how many characters are there, what's their mood, and what are they doing in general. That is what we have to compile from the picture, because in the PPDT we get only 30 seconds, so we have to scan the picture really like a chitti robot. Okay, so we have to do that, and after we are done with extracting the information, we just have to compile it, and we have to structure our story in the past, present, and future format. Like the past is what led to the situation, what is happening right now in the situation, and what this situation will eventually lead up to. So that's what we have to keep our story in this structure. Okay, so basically, as we can see in this picture, we can turn out a story that Ram, which is a very cliched name for all these stories. So Ram basically was a teenage boy, and he was a school going boy, but one sudden day his mother fell ill. So he did not went to school on that particular day, and at his home he prepared soup, he prepared various meal for his mother, he even gave her medicines and a bit amount of massage on her hair. So all these simple things can be put up to the picture, and these they sound very practical as well as very realistic and simple, because it is like it can be understandable that yes, if a mother is lying down like this, so all these things, all these bit amount of treatments can be given at home only. But some students, they tend to put up words like if the theme of the story is that Ram's mother fell ill, some students, they put on words like Ram was very tense, he got a lot scared seeing his mother like this. So
Right,
these
right.
words, all these words that were also mentioned in the master screening as well as the master psychology course, that we have to be really precise with the type of words we are using. So
Right.
students tend to put up these negative words, because words like tensed, it is very, it is a very prolonged term. Like if someone is tense, then it is understandable that yes, he will be tense for a very prolonged time. But
Very,
if
very
someone
right.
wants to, yes, if someone wants to use word like this, then they can use worry, because worry is a word that is for a temporary term. Okay, we will be worried for a while, and after that we'll be at ease. Okay, if someone wants to use, then they can say that Ram was worried. So he went to the kitchen, he prepared soup, he even searched on the internet that what steps should be taken. He went to the nearby clinic store, he fetched some medicines from there, and in 2 to 3 days, his mother got well. And at last, to give a very positive image to this picture, we can also add that after going through all these situations, Ram learned that yes, now that he can handle really well situations like this in future, and his mother also got an assurance that yes, his son is capable enough now to tackle situations like these very well. So this type of gesture can be added to the picture to give it a very positive direction and a very positive and a fruitful outcome. So this should
Right.
be done.
So true, Nirmal. And this was a thing that I, specifically put an emphasis on, that you don't need to use these kind of words. If you tend to
Yes,
use
absolutely.
such words, it is going to be a prolonged thing, and this will give some psychological hints that
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are under, you get into stress very, very
Absolutely.
easily. So these
Yes.
kind of things do tend to come in the psychologist mind. And
Yes.
also, practicality of the picture. I have seen this thing that a lot of students have this ideology of putting in, problems first and then solving it out in a way
Yes,
that
ma'am.
it seems to be very, very impractical. It shows that you're just,
Yes, ma'am.
putting in that situation without any reason, just to show some
Yes, ma'am.
action, because somebody has
Yes, ma'am.
told you that you have to put in action in the story, right? So that's why. Right.
Okay, ma'am. So if I talk about this picture very precisely, then students, they tend to use words like tensed and all these things that I have explained so far. So basically, if I put this picture same, I've actually until now I explained about the PP and DT part. Okay, picture perception and discussion test.
Right.
Actually, what happens is during the screen in time, all the SSs like the psychologist, the GTO, as well as the personal interviewing officer, they sit right in front of where the discussion is going on. Okay, so they sit right in front. As my SSB, it held in 34 SSB Allahabad. So right after we were 65 people, we reported on the very first day, and the picture was shown to us on the projector. We wrote story on that, and after that, our papers were taken away from us. Some
Right.
students, they were not even able to complete their stories, but that's not an issue because no one is going to check what you have written. But it matters most that how you speak, how you narrate it. Okay, so all our papers were taken from us and we were sent out. And after a while, we were called back again. And until then, our groups were divided into 10-10. So we were made to sit, and I was chess number one at that time. So we were asked to
Okay.
narrate the stories. Okay, so the narration began, and at the time of narration, actually the student can create a whole impact. They can actually just make their screen in sure shot, because if speaking skills and the way you put up your confidence in the while the narration, it really plays the game, totally changes the game. Okay, so I was chess number one. I was really confident and crisp with my story. I just delivered the narration, and at that time only my whole group decided that yes, we will give our common group story to this person only. They told me after we got screened in this thing, they told me afterwards. But our narration went smooth, and after that the discussion began, and everybody, they participated, okay, in the discussion. And the officer sitting in front, he subdivided the group of 10 people into 5 5. He said that, okay, gentlemen, as you all are very interested in participating in the group discussion, let's divide you all. Now 5 people will discuss and the rest 5 will discuss. After the 5 were done with their discussion, he piled them up, and then we discussed our A and B team stories. Okay, and then we came to the common group story. And at that time, when the officer in front, he asked that, okay, gentlemen, you have had a very fruitful discussion. Now now you have to nominate a person who will narrate the common group story. So immediately, without thinking twice, the whole group said that, okay, we will like to forward this to chess number one, which was I was chess number one. So I just
Right.
delivered it. And when we got screened in, after that, my friends told me, who was screened in with me, he said that, Nirmal, तेरी voice को देख के हमने तेरे को narration पकड़ा दिया था. So at that time, I got to know that yes, speaking skills really play a very huge role. It can
Exactly. I
actually, yes,
completely agree upon it. But one more thing comes into play, that is the confidence of your voice and the way you speak. Of course, this is
yes,
very,
ma'am,
very important.
absolutely,
Right.
yes, ma'am,
But, some students tend to, or some aspirants, I may say, they tend to have this fear inside them that they don't have an extravagant English and they'll not make it through. But seriously telling, along with you, one more student of mine, that is Wasim Akram. He made it through. He's a chap from village, literally, and he has a very decent background and a very decent English standards. But still, he made it through. I'll say, of course, this plays a very important role. Along with that, how which kind of personality you have or which kind of a person you are, this also plays a very, very important role.
absolutely, absolutely. So apart from just clearing the SSB, what aspirants can do if they are right now in class 10th or 11th? or in the beginning of their 12th class. So what they can do is they can participate as much as they can in their school activities that will
Right.
end up shaping their personality to the most refined form.
Co-curriculars are very, very important. That
Really
is
very
why I
important.
say,
Yeah,
like, literally, we tend to get these
yeah,
kind of texts, right? That, ma'am, what
absolutely.
is
Yes,
to
ma'am.
be done? What should I do? I'm
Yeah,
in 10th. I'll just say one thing: focus on your academics and co-curriculars equally. That is the
yes,
most important thing as of now.
very important. Yeah.
Right.
So basically,
Nirmal,
as parents ask that what tricks and tips you use to clear the SSB, I never used any trick. I have just carried myself until so far like this only in my school. I used to participate a lot. So that's what I would suggest the aspirants that they should open themselves up, because SSB is just about that how you carry yourself in your day-to-day life, what type of person you are in actual. They actually test your behavior and not what how good stories you are able to write. They are able to they are able to structure your general personality, and it can only be
exactly.
proved if aspirants imbibe little things in their life day to day. So that is
People
very
tend to ask that how many months you took to prepare for the SSB. I'll say one thing, that you take a whole lifetime, the day since you
absolutely.
were born till your current status, as of what you have made out of yourself, what kind of personality you carry. That is
Yes, ma'am.
what makes you through the this process of SSB. And coming to
Yes,
the
ma'am.
second thing that I feel is that even if you have 2 to 3 months and you haven't done a lot in your life, you still have this time to gain hobbies, to know that what interests you, and polish yourself accordingly to that.
Yes, ma'am. So for this, what aspirants can do is they can just project their very natural self, and they can pick some bullet points. Like for the screening part, the bullet points would be very good narration along with quality story. Like I said, that how
Right.
you should go about the PP and DT, the structure that I told. That first perceive the background, then come to the foreground. Count how many characters are there. There is nothing like neutral mood at all. Positive mood
Exactly.
and negative mood, and that is
Negative
what I
mood.
learned from the master screening course. Okay.
Right.
And first background, then foreground, and then count how many characters are there, and then compile a story in the past, present, and future format. Like what led to the situation, what is happening right now, and what will eventually lead the situation to.
Exactly.
That's it. This is the very
Yeah, this
basic
is
format.
what exactly.
Yeah.
This is the
This
thing that
which
I
is to be
even told.
followed. Yeah.
Right.
Which is to be followed in PPDT as well as stat. And after that, narration should be really crisp, loud, and very good, very smooth. Okay, flawless English. If it is, then very good. Otherwise, it is not a very hard and fast rule that narration should be very stiff. If it lacks somewhere, it is acceptable as a beginner. But it should, if it is good, then it is of a very plus point.
Of
And after
course, that's a
that,
plus point for you.
yeah, yeah. In group discussion, also people tend to compete. They have this preconceived idea that they have to speak 3 lines, minimum 3 lines, 4 lines. I never counted any line at all. I never even initiated the group discussion. There were some bold speakers apart from me who just they barged inside when the discussion began. So I was able to find a little space for my own self, and then I put it my point. And
I
when the
feel quality matters there. Just the quality
absolutely,
points. If you are
yeah,
going to sit there and just, blabber about things, two, three
yeah,
lines and 5 lines, I don't know how many lines, it's all about a thing that what you speak at that point in time, it should be very effective, and it should be something that helps to create a story that you all are preparing together, right? That is
ma'am.
the main agenda. It's not about what you have, it's about your contribution into the group, right?
And also one thing, uh, some people they have this preconceived or not preconceived, but this factual thing that yes, actually the group discussion turns out to be a fish market. It is a very true fact. So students say that what can we do to put our point? The very basic thing is they should at least try putting up their point when the overall sound is dim. If it is not dim, then they should just sit over there and they should listen to what each and every person is saying. And when the time of common group narration comes, they should just raise their hands and they should uh, take the initiative that yes, group, I want to give the common group story, and at that time they can put up each and everybody's point, and then the assessor will know that yes, although this chap was sitting quietly, but he was listening to each and every person, and at last he put it his group, he represented his whole group as one. So it
Right.
can also help him
That
in
can be
getting
very,
believed
very
in.
effective. That can be
Yeah.
really very effective in case
Yes.
you have missed that chance of, speaking during
Yeah.
the time
Absolutely.
when there was a discussion. Fine.
Yeah.
Nirmal, after, you planned your screening part, you just went through the course completely. Then I guess you must have given some time to even practice yourself, practice those stories yourself. And thereafter, you would have gone for that psychology course that you told me,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Okay, so ma'am, when I was done with my master screening course, I purchased the master psychology course right away, and I went through the TAT, WAT, SRT, and SG section first. And in those videos, you have clearly mentioned that the aspirant should be very precise with the type of words they use. They should be very cautious with it. Okay, they have to pick up positive words rather than words using words like tensed or maybe frightened, scared. All these words that he was taking a lot of tension. All these words should be eradicated from the stories completely. In spite of right now, I told that what type of words should be ignored, but now I will tell you that what type of words should be used. Like I use the words like flourish, glory, and fruitful, coming out with flying colors. All these phrases also I used. So it actually gives a very positive and a very constructive phase to the pictures. And the story should be really constructive. For example, there was a picture in our tat where some kids were playing beside a lake. Okay. So I just
Right.
I just named the lake as Nainital Lake because it is very close to my house for obvious reasons. I just named it like that, and I formulated a story like Ki Ram and some of his friends. They used to come. They were localites, and they used to come to that playground every day. They used to play there. They used to have a lot of fun. And one fine day, they saw that a sailboat is coming. Is A sailboat is sailing in their lake. Okay, through the winds, and they saw that type of boat and that type of structure for the very first time. Like there is a wooden plank beneath and a cloth stuck uphead, I mean, in a triangle format, in a triangle shape. So Ram was very surprised to see a structure like that. And suddenly an idea popped up in his mind and he collected his friends and they had a boat and they attached. They attached a very big stick to it and they also cutted a cloth into triangle shape and then they tied it up. They made, a DIY type of do-it-yourself type of boat for their own enjoyment. So I made a story like that and it sounded to be very constructive. And at last, I gave a very positive picture to it by adding the sentence that Ram and his friends they learned how to make use of the resources and they learned how to put off craft. And at last, they also learned how to work as a group. And tits by tits, I just added some points like this. So that was my basic picture. That was my basic story to the picture I perceived.
Okay, that is great, Nirmal. I can see one thing here that you have used this technique that I told, that never ever, try to make stories extravagant in a way that is not
Yeah,
practical. And here you have used, like, you didn't introduce any kind of problem, because usually when I see now people see this river going through and they see people sitting by the side, they'll make somebody's drowning. Even though you cannot
yeah,
see anything like that in the picture, you have to introduce some kind of problem and then you solve it. That is not the way you go about the stories in the
yeah.
picture, in the SSP.
Yeah. And if I were to say that Ram and his friend created a motorboat, then it is very impractical because Ram is right now
Right.
a teenager. They can
Exactly.
arrange sticks, they can arrange clothes, they can cut it into pieces, they can tie it up, and they can make a structure similar to a sailboat. So that sounds practical. So they, as parents, should be very cautious about it. Ram cannot create a motorboat. I could have never put it up into my stories. I would have
Right.
sounded a nincompoop if I would have done that. So they have
Exactly.
to be very precise with the type of words they use, the practicality of the story, and eventually the structure formation, that is the past, present, and future that I have already explained. They have to be very precise
Right.
with.
Right. And how much time you took to prepare for NDA, this thing, SSB that you went for?
Okay, so I just went through the videos very fresh-minded. I never had any preconceived ideas. I just picked up bullet points from whatever you had uploaded over there, and you also gave good amount of examples in the stories. I don't remember all those stories exactly, but you also used that red pen to underline it. That red
Right,
marker.
right. Mhm.
Okay, where the aspirants have to see that what type of words are used in the wrong stories and what can be used in place of that. So you have clearly explained all those things, and I was able to extract bullet points from it. And I just kept those points in mind. I never practiced any tag story to be precise. I never practiced it. I
You
just
have been
practiced
like
with
me
one
then. I
group.
also never practiced
Yeah,
that stories.
yeah,
Like, people do tend to say that I practice
yeah,
these many stories, that
yeah.
I never did that.
Yes, I just practiced about 3 to 4 stories, and after that, I was like, okay, just put it aside. I will do it in the actual SSB. I just kept the
Right.
bullet points in mind, but I went through
Mhm.
all the explanation videos that you had provided, and same goes for SRT also. SRT maybe humko we have to think that what should be done first. That is, for example, there is a very common situation that if you are going on a road and a passerby abuses you, what will you do? Okay, dot dot dot. So in this
Right.
case, I will totally ignore the person because I'll think that if I'll go into a quarrel with that person who is abusing me for no reason at all, if I barge into a quarrel with him, he can just waste my time. He can just do
Right.
anything after that. So if I'm just walking on a road and a passerby is abusing without taking my name, I can just ignore it. Why should I
Right.
respond to it? I can just continue. So all these things
Exactly.
I took up in my mind in the SRT, and also situation like if you are sleeping in your house and you heard a very loud noise coming from your neighbor, you woke up, you saw a fire in your neighborhood, and now you will dot dot dot. So in this, the progression should be like, now you will immediately, you will go to their house, you will first of all get all the person out of it, you will raise an alarm in the society so that everybody comes up, and then you will call the fire brigade, and until the fire brigade reaches, you will uh, extinguish the you will try to
Use
extinguish the
your
fire.
ways, right? Practically, whatever
So
is
yeah,
possible from your end.
yeah.
Right.
So this whole thing has to be mentioned in bullet points, and because the space is very minimal over there,
Exactly. I
so it
told you the
can,
way to do that. Use
yeah,
commas.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So it can be done like, you went to their house, evacuated everybody. Second point, then comma, raised an alarm. Third point, called the fire brigade, and last point, extinguished fire until fire brigade arrived with the help of everyone. That's it. So doing like this, it will take only about 30 seconds to write a flowchart like this, like the situations you are, the progression that you are following. As simple
Right,
as that.
right. That's great. Okay, Nirmal, and talking about the fact that how you gave your interview, because were there any? I just would like to know the places where you felt that you were a little struck. The interviewing officer asked you certain questions that you felt I'm a little struck. What were those questions?
Okay, so my interview was taken by the deputy president, I guess, of the 34 SSB Allahabad. So as I entered inside, my interview started from that very point. I just entered inside, and because of the COVID times, there is like a podium. A glass
Yes.
podium which is arranged, and the aspirants are supposed to be sitting beside it. So I did not saw that. I just opened the door and I just said that, "Sir, may I come in?" And he called me, "Okay, Nirmal, come inside." So I was just approaching him. I don't know why. So I just stood in front of him, and he said, "No, no, you have to go beside that, behind that podium." So I was very gentle with that. I was like, "Okay, sir. Sorry, I did not saw it. I didn't see it." So I just went
Mhm.
beside it, and then my interview started. So initially he was like, "Okay, Nirmal. So as I can see that you always stand a lot of time, because that same interviewing officer saw my performance in the screening also, and in the screening
Okay.
part, I stood up a lot of times because I was chest number one. While then when he asked that, okay, begin with the start with the narration. So I don't know why I stood up. I thought that like we do it in school, I have to stand up and I have to give the narration. I
Okay.
stood up, and then he made me sit. He said that no, you have to sit and you have to narrate. And when the common group narration came, at that time also I stood up. I thought that now I have to represent my group. I will have to stand up. At that time I stand up again. I stood up again, and he again made me sit down. So
Okay.
that's what the interviewing officer said, that okay, Nirmal, I have seen that you are very habitual to standing. So he started it with a funny gesture, and after that, the interview began. And he initially asked me that, Nirmal, is there anything which makes you angry? To which I responded, no, sir, there is nothing that makes me angry. Okay, so he said that, okay, that's very good. And then he started with the interview, and at last, he abused me for this. Okay, so I will come to that later. But initially, he asked me about the chain of questions that is asked generally, the rapid fire
Right.
question, and it is, I guess it is designed according to our rating in the OIR. The type of rating we have, if we have rating 1, OIR rating 1, then the chain of questions would be longer. If rating 2, then it would be a bit shorter, and rating 3, it is like 5 questions. So I was OIR 3 because he only asked me 5 questions in the chain, and I answered them accordingly. And after that, he went about my PIQ. He did not ask me about my hobbies much, and not about the sports also. But as I had mentioned in my self description, that I would like to. There is a question that what aspects you would like to improve yourself in. So I wrote that I would like to improve my general knowledge as well as my current knowledge, and also my geopolitical knowledge, like India, Pak,
Okay.
India US relations. So he
Okay.
changed the question on these part only. I like, what am I doing to improve my current knowledge, general knowledge, and
So
all these
you
things.
read any newspaper or not
No,
before going for SSB?
I don't refer to any
No.
newspapers at all. I
Okay.
tried reading.
And
It
what
is not
about
like that.
lecturate?
Okay, for that, I never had any preparation because I was very sound in speaking, and I was thorough with the monthly affairs. Whatever was going on. I used to refer to monthly
Okay.
magazines, Pratyogita Darpan, and there was another magazine, Current Affairs by Jagran. So I used to refer
Mhm.
to it. So I was very sound that what is happening around in the,
Okay.
these magazines are really arranged very well. The science and technology part, the
Right.
world affairs, the national affairs, all these things are quite arranged in them. So I just went through it, and I never faced any problem in lecture rate. I was like, okay,
Okay.
you give me any point, I'll just go behind, I'll prepare for 3 minutes, and I'll give a lecture rate. So that was
Exactly.
my
If you
approach.
have good communication skills, even if you are not aware about, first two, three
Mm.
topics that are very, very extravagant, and those
Yeah,
topics are a little hard to, convey to the people if you don't have knowledge about it, you can, of course, speak about the fourth topic. I always said this thing. It's fine.
yeah,
It's not always important that you just speak about international
yeah.
relations. It's fine. Yeah.
And also the interviewing officer, he put it a lot of science-based questions upon me. The physics, I
Okay.
mean, it was related to physics. It was like
Of
speed,
course he
distance,
will.
and time questions.
Of
Yeah,
course he will, because you're
yeah.
from that background. Okay, one more thing, Nirmal. Like people tend to ask me this question that, ma'am, I'm going for the technical entry. Ma'am, I'm going for this entry. So, ma'am, how should I prepare? JAG के लिए अलग से होगा, CDS के लिए अलग से होगा. ऐसा नहीं होता है. For
Mm,
any SSB, the same preparation is pretty similar. The only difference comes in is that interviewing officer is going to ask you different questions based upon that. If you're from the science background, he'll ask you that question. If you're going for technical entries, he'll ask you a question from science only. So you should be well aware about your subjects. That's it. They're not going to
yeah,
go and
absolutely.
ask you about geography and
Yeah,
all. Even if they tend to ask, they understand that you've not read it in 11th and
yeah.
12th.
Yes, so basically the knowledge of core subjects is very important. And he asked me a
Right.
bit amount of questions of from speed, distance, and time, to which I was able to answer some. But at last, he gave me a very big question, which I was not able to process in
Okay.
my mind. Had I been provided with a pen and paper, I would have solved it right at that time. He just gave me a question that, Nirmal, suppose you are traveling from Nainital to Delhi at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour, and then you are heading back at the speed of 50 kilometers per hour. Now calculate your average speed. So basically, if I were to calculate it, so I would have calculated the time first, right, from moving from Nainital to Delhi, and then the T2, that is the second time from Delhi to back to Nainital again. Okay, so I was processing it in my mind, and I just solved it for about 20 seconds. I was just gathering it. I was like, okay, I have calculated this. Then when I calculated the other part, I forgot what value I had taken up when I was calculating the
Right,
earlier.
right.
Yeah, so I was a lot confused with the values because I was not
It's
able to
fine.
process it in
Even
my
if
mind.
you're
Yeah,
not able to, if he knows that, yes, you have an idea how to do it,
yeah.
it's more than enough.
But
It's
to
fine.
this, he was giving gestures from the front. He was breathing very heavily. He was just trying to look like he's frustrated with being putting to waiting so long.
You know
So
why these
yeah,
questions are asked? These are asked to
yes, yes,
create
ma'am.
anxiety in you, so that
Absolutely, ma'am. Just
create
to check
issues
our
in your.
behavior.
Exactly, exactly. So
Yeah.
that you create
So
some
to
issues
this,
there.
yeah, I did not created anything. I was just looking up and I was calculating. And at last I just said that, sorry, sir, I'm not able to calculate. To which he said that, why you are not able to calculate? I said, sir, because I am habitual to using pen and paper. That's why I'm not able to calculate. So I was very sound in my total interview. I was just sitting like this. I was just smiling like this. So he was like, he got to know that, yes, this person is very chill, very calm. He is not going to,
Right.
get to a upheaval level. So that was, he interpreted out of my
That's
personality.
great. What is the only thing that you felt that you may have got stuck up
Okay.
somewhere, giving some examples, or interviewing officer tend to ask, give me example to this, Nirmal, when this thing happened,
Yeah.
maybe a friend
Yeah.
and family related question. What was it?
So, ma'am, it was related to the current affairs part. He just asked me that, okay, Nirmal, tell me five national and international news. I told him, and to this he went very deep. Like at that time there was Galwan issue going on. So he asked
Yes,
me that, okay, tell me the places where India involved with the China,
finger points
where the
basically.
India, yeah, the standoff points. He asked me that.
Hmm.
So I told that, so Galwan Valley is there and the river is there also. Pangong so lake is there. Sorry. So
Right.
he asked me the meaning of the word Pangong. So I was not able to answer. So and after that he asked me about the Armenia and Azerbaijan issue that was going on back at that time. And he asked me that if this is a globe, then where is Armenia and where is Azerbaijan? I mean, to which side basically? So I was confused in that. I didn't saw the map very well, so I just gave the answer very improperly over there. So he was very frustrated.
Yeah.
So to which he responded that, Nirmal, you should know this. I'll be asking it to you in the conference. So I was like,
Okay.
okay, sir, I'll figure it out and I'll let you know. And after that, he asked me about National Defense Academy. He said that, okay, as you are going for the National Defense Academy, tell me whatever you know about NDA. And I had a very good knowledge about NDA because I was, from my heart, I was dedicated to go to the National
It
Defense
is your
Academy.
dream basically. Of course, you
Yeah,
should know
I
about
used to
it.
see a lot of videos on YouTube, and I used to read every single Quora answer about what happens in NDA, what culture is there,
Okay.
what squadrons, everything. I used to feel very interested about knowing about all these things. Okay, so I used to read about all these things very deeply. So whatever I knew, I just told him. He asked me about the area of the academy. Everything I told him very correctly. Okay,
Oh, you knew
so
even
he was,
that.
yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's great. Acha, you must have shown that thing to him, na? That you're very much interested, have gone
The
through the
moment,
YouTube.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
The moment
that's
he
why he
asked me
asked
that
you.
Nirmal, yeah, the moment he asked me that Nirmal, tell me about NDA. At that time, I just bursted like a balloon filled of water. Okay, I just threw everything that I knew about NDA. So that's why he went very deep into that. He's I also had knowledge about the past of NDA, like when NDA was not formed, it was known as Joint Services Wing. So I had knowledge from very back time. When the foundation stone of NDA was laid, everything I was very pretty sound with that. So I
And
told him, okay,
NDA was not even there at Pune initially, Khadakwasla,
yeah,
Pune. It was
it
somewhere
was in
else.
Dehradun. Dehradun, yeah,
Yes, that's right.
absolutely. So at
Right.
that time, it was known as Joint Services Wing by this name in Dehradun.
Yes.
And then it was
Yes.
planned to shift to Pune because of the availability of terrain, because it served as the best compatible place to be able to provide tri-service training.
Tri-service
So
training, right.
yeah,
Dehradun is not compatible to do,
yeah, absolutely.
tri-service training for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to search about every single fact about NDA. So my answer to aspirants would be that for whatever academy they are preparing, at least they should have a good knowledge about it. Like for CDS entries, they should have good amount of knowledge about IMA, AFA, or INA, or for OTA, they should have a good knowledge about it. And then after that, he asked me, he threw some questions about my family. Okay, so he came to my family and friends. So as my father is also a serving personnel, and presently he's
Okay.
posted in Uri sector, Jammu and Kashmir. Okay,
Okay.
he is a Naib Subedar. So I live with my brother, my younger brother, and my mom in Haldwani. So
Right.
he asked me questions like, "Okay, Nirmal, I understand that your father he stays mostly away from you. So how you are able to manage some of the problems that arise in your family?" So to which I answered that, "Sir, we three people are there. We manage it together. Okay, so there
Army
is nothing
families are
much to
always
fear." Yeah,
equipped to manage
yeah,
without
absolutely.
the man of the house. And of
Yeah,
course, kids and ladies, they are very much,
yeah,
equipped that they can handle everything.
yeah.
Fine, Nirmal. You have given quite a lot of information to the students that how exactly they should go about the interviewing part. Now, I would like to know that when it comes to the ground task. So,
Okay.
in ground task, usually people have this idea that, how to use that balla and fatti. They're always into that situation, how to do that, how to cross the obstacles. So, what kind of ideology you used to use? Because you're from the science background, you ever use that physics ideology that's always taught?
So basically, ma'am, talking about the ground task, I was my progressive group task as well as the half group task. It did not went really well. I mean, in the PGT portion, I was able to give only 2 to 3 ideas, and I was not prominent everywhere. Okay, I was not presenting my ideas very well. I was not able to present myself to the best. So that's what I felt. And in the half group task also, I made a bit amount of error by stepping onto the out of bound area a couple of times, to which the GTO reacted. He said that chess number 11, you are breaking the rules, you are doing so and so, you should be aware of it. Otherwise your group will be penalized, you will have to face penalties. So at that time I was sure that yes, I have somewhere disappointed the GTO, but this counts to the day 1 of GTO. And on the day 2 of GTO, when the command task came, at that time I was very scared. Actually, I was a bit worried that how am I going to face it, because ultimately now I have to put out
Right.
my ideas only, and no one else will be there to help me. So I went for my command task. I called my subordinates, my 2 subordinates, and there was a bomb diffusing structure in front of me. I mean, okay, so there was a
Okay.
circular structure, and in the middle there was a bomb. Okay, so I was told to get that stone, that is bomb, out of the field area. Okay, so I was provided with a bigger plank, a smaller plank. Actually, it was a plank and not a bully. It was a rectangle, I mean cuboidal shaped thing only. It was but smaller
Okay.
compared to a huge plank. Okay, and 2 ropes. Okay, so I had one bigger plank, one small plank, and 2 ropes. With that, I made the structure initially. Okay, in the very first phase only, when I saw the structures, I mean there is a circle in between, and there are 3 outlaid structures which we have to
Right.
use to get inside. Okay,
Inside.
so I just, yeah, from one point I was able to make the structure and it was totally workable. And I asked my subordinate to go inside. And to which the GTO said that chest number 11, I was chest number 11 at that time. He said that chest number 11, your rope has touched the red color. Now you will have to remove it as a penalty. Okay. but I was sure that I have not touched it. So I confirmed from my subordinates that have you touched it? They said no. So I also told the GTO that no, sir, we have not touched it. He said that who is much more smarter, me or you? I have seen that you have touched it. You will have to remove the rope. So I removed the rope, and now I was left with one plank, one rope, and one small bully. Okay, one bigger plank, one small plank, and one rope. So I went to the other side. Okay, so from the other end there was a structure, and I was able to make the use of my resources. Okay, I was able to make use of that, and I created a structure from there also. Okay, to which he again said that chest number 11, your subordinate has again touched the rope with the blue color or the red color, I guess. Yeah.
They just
So
use
I
it to so that you can give more ideas. Basically, they use this
absolutely.
technique, right?
And this thing I realized when I came back on the third day of GTO, and when I came back to my dormitory, I realized it at that time. So basically, he asked me to remove it again, and now I was left with only one bigger plank and one small plank. Okay, so it took me a bit amount of while to think that what now, what can I do now? Okay, so I just went
Right.
about the structure for like 2 minutes. I was just having my hands at the back, and I just went about like an old man. Okay, I was just walking around, and I was just seeing that what I can do, what I can do, instead of getting nervous or getting very
Worry
very
about
short
the
of
thing that
confidence. Yeah,
how to do it,
uh,
right?
instead of getting short of confidence that I have minimal resources with me, how am I going to do it? I did not did this. I was very calm at that time. I was just walking around. I
You
just saw
have
that what
to.
I
You
can do.
have
Yeah,
to keep yourself calm. The thing is that you
yeah,
try to create anxiety by saying this much time is left. Now this
yeah,
is there,
yeah.
right?
He said that.
That is,
Yeah,
yeah, that is to create anxiety in you. And finally,
yes,
when
yes,
you get anxious, you're not able to think much. Now, what is
yeah,
required? If you're in a war-like situation, okay,
yeah,
be very practical about the fact. If you're in a war-like situation, of course, a Pakistani may be standing right in front of you,
yeah,
and you have to think at that point in time. If you don't get this anxiety, if you don't get nervous about a fact, then only you can, lead these troops
yeah.
ahead. And that is a requirement. That is why they see these things.
Yeah, absolutely. So he was every 30 seconds he was saying me that, Commander, what are you doing? You have so less time left. Okay, you have to do it fast. You have to get the bomb defused. So I was working with my subordinates, and as he was saying me this, I was just looking to him also, and I was carrying on with my subordinates as well. So after 2 minutes, I was able to figure it out that how I have to do it. With the help of bigger plank and small plank, I created a structure, and I went inside. I took that stone, or that there was a balti type thing. I was There was a bucket which was painted red, and that was the bomb. So I took it out.
Okay.
Yeah. So he just laughed at me for a while. Okay. And then he sent me back. So I realized that what I contemplated from this whole process is that one has to be really calm. Okay. One has to be really calm, really very cool, very confident. I mean, they have to think, because the GTO is going to remove the resources only when he thinks that, yes, now you can make the structure with what you are left with. Okay.
Right.
अगर अगर उसको लगेगा कि आपका रोप से काम नहीं बन सकता, तो वो रोप को हटवाएगा ही नहीं. अगर उसको लगता है कि रोप हटाने से भी आपका काम बन सकता है, जैसे प्लैंक बड़े या छोटे प्लैंक से काम बन सकता था मेरा, तो तभी उसने मेरे से रोप ही
Exactly.
हटवाई. अदरवाइज उसने नहीं हटवाया होता. तो फिर अगर वो हमसे कुछ कह रहा है, हटाने को बोल रहा है रिसोर्सेज, तो वो सोच के ही बोल रहा है. सो वी हैव टू थिंक लाइक दैट. ओके. सो वी जस्ट हैव टू, बिकॉज एक सिंगल आइडिया भी होगा वो काम कर जाएगा. तो वो तो सिंगल आइडिया था मेरे केस में, बट वो मेरे को थोड़ा सोचने में टाइम लगा, और वो उस टाइम पे पिंजन कर रहा था कि जेंटलमैन, योर द कमांडर, योर टाइम इज लेफ्ट, यू आर रनिंग आउट ऑफ टाइम. बट एट दैट टाइम आई वाज टोटली cool. I was just roaming about, and I did it very well. So yes, my command task through this whole process, it went really smooth, very well, and I was totally calm. So that's what I would suggest the aspirants, that they should be very calm, okay, because they are not going to get punished. They just have to they just have to be calm, very well. They have to speak to their subordinates also really well. Like I was explaining them everything very in a very polite manner. Like, just number 12, just pick that plank up, pass that plank to me. Now we are going to tie it. Now we'll do it like this. So I was very structured at the time. So this approach should be followed. So very simple.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
basically, you never got even nervous about the fact that on the first
Never.
day when you were in the progressive group task, you did so many, things. Usually,
Errors.
people get so anxious about the fact that, oh my God, I did this, I'll not be able to make it through. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't have to think it that way. It's okay if one of the things
Uh,
didn't go good. Maybe the next thing coming up, you can fulfill the demand of whatever task that you're doing.
yeah. And the moment I made error at that time, I did not express it on my face. I was like, I made the error. Okay. Now I'm not going to do it. I just
Right.
recalled it in my mind, and then I just switched from that situation. I did not thought about that I made an error. I just moved on. I just shifted my mind to the further process. Like, okay, now my subordinates are doing this. Now what idea can I give? So I was very dynamic with the process. Okay. I just did not stop at a place that, yes, I made an error. Now I am the dumbest person today. I did not did this. So that's what
That
we
is
have to keep
very
on
good.
moving. Yeah. Yeah, we have to keep on moving. Okay, we can make error because no one is perfect. It is very well said. So some errors are acceptable. You just have to go with the flow, and you have to carry on with what is going to come now. So that's the approach should be like.
Wow, that's great. And Nirmal, literally, thank you so much for giving us such good points and moreover telling that how exactly you prepared all this while and what all were your experiences during the process. So, Nirmal, I would like to know that would you like to add some other points else in this as you've given us such a good interview? So, anything else that you would like to say?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, during my personal interview, the interviewer abused me. Okay. So it started with when my personal interview began. In the initial 1 to 2 minutes only, the interviewing officer asked me that, Nirmal, is there anything which makes you angry? To which I responded, sir, there is nothing that makes me angry. Okay. So to which he responded, okay, that's very good. And then he went on with the interview and then he shooted the rapid fire questions. Okay. But at the last, when actually my interview, personal interview, it lasted for about 30 to 40 minutes. And at
Okay.
the last, as my interview also happened on the psychological day, okay, as I was chest number 11, so my interview was it was taken very early. Okay. So the interviewing officer asked me that, okay, Nirmal, as tomorrow you are going to face your very first day of GTO, so tell me how many tasks are there in the GTO. Okay. I calculated it in my mind and I responded, sir, there are 8 tasks. He said that, are you sure? I said, yes, sir, I'm sure. He said that, now count them again and this time count them loudly. I counted them loudly and this time there were 9 tasks. So I said that, sorry, sir, there are 9 tasks in the GTO. And to which he responded, he just stared me for a while and he said that, अर्जुन को चिड़िया की आंख में मारना है and अर्जुन को चिड़िया ही नहीं दिख रही है. Okay. So he said this line in Hindi only. He said that अर्जुन को चिड़िया की आंख में मारना है और अर्जुन को चिड़िया ही नहीं दिख रही है. So I smiled and he said that he said that, are you getting what I'm saying? I said, yes, sir. He said that tomorrow you are going to face your GTO and you are not even aware how many tasks are there. I said that, sir, tomorrow I'll go to the GTO ground and I will face the task then and there. And then he abused me for like 10
Okay.
seconds. And to which I
Right,
was just
right.
sitting like this and this was my only expression. I was just smiling to it. I mean, he made a transition really fast. Initially, he was like, "Okay, Nirmal, that's very good." He was with this flow, and suddenly he turned. I mean, to XYZ, this so
Aggressive.
and so. Yeah,
Right,
it
right,
turned
right. They
really
tend to
aggressive.
do this thing.
That was like I've just changed the TV channel. It was like that. So to which also I was just sitting like this, and that's what I was just smiling to it. I mean, I did not felt bad. I did not. It did not absorb my morale. It did not did anything to me. So they are just basically testing our behavior. They just want to
Right.
catch up that what type of person we are. Okay. So it is very well said that all these tests they are only designed to get a good grasp of our personality. And ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने टैट बहुत अच्छा करा है, हमने जीटीओ बहुत अच्छा करा तो हमने तीर मार दी एसएसबी में or something like this. It is not like that. At last our behavior is only checked. So अगर हमारा
Exactly.
behavior एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में आ रहा है, दैट इज हमारा मनसा वाचा एंड कर्मा से, साइकोलॉजी व्हाट वी आर स्पीकिंग मतलब इंटरव्यू से एंड हमारे जीटीओ से, हमारा अगर पर्सनालिटी एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में आ रहा है तो विल बी थ्रू दी एसएसबी. सो दैट्स
Right.
द बेसिक थिंग. या सो
Wow, wow. Thank you so much for giving us these good points. And Nirmal, I would like to ask one thing that would you like to tell anything about Insight SSB to the India aspirants who are, planning to get their SSBs now?
yeah, first of all, that the Insight SSB app, it is very well designed. All the videos are uploaded over there and the aspirants can see those videos at their own leisure, at that in their homes. Okay. And the price also, it is very well convenient. I mean, even people who are hailing from far backward areas, they can just download the app. If they have better internet connectivity, they can just purchase the course, apart from going to a physical coaching institute that charge about 10 to 15,000 or 20,000 at times. Inside SSB
Hmm.
app is really convenient economically, as well as all the videos are very well structured. And as I said before that, all those videos contain bullet points to which I also followed. So one can follow all these things. They can practice it ample amount of times. They can see it over and over at their own comfort. So that's what I think that digital education helps a lot in these aspects.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nirmal. And I wish you all the very best for your upcoming future. And I hope that you do amazingly in the forces.
And also that in the Inside SSB videos, when I purchased the master screening course, you have initially, before even starting with the PPNDT, you have told that what the aspirant should carry with themselves, how it goes in the AFSB, like they have to report so early, they have to report at 6 a.m., and what things they should carry with them. All these things, all these paternal care you have provided from your side, actually.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so you
Thank you
have
so
worked as
much.
a parent also. So that's what I think that the aspirant should definitely refer to this app, because you have almost covered everything, like from what we have to take, how we have to be, how much early we have to reach, report to the SSB center, and then you have began with the PPNDT part. So the taken is very well, inside SSB app has really well, taken our care. So that's what I think, that this app is really
Thank you.
great.
Thank you so much, Nirmal. I'm so glad to know that. Thanks a lot. And all the very best. And take care of yourself and our country as well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.